Hey, my name is Lindsay, and I am a coach, and my coaching practice is Coaching Life Alchemy. And my website is listed in the little comments thing in this Facebook Live. Okay, so today I want to talk about seasons, threads, and themes. And I'm going to get to that, what that is in a second. But first, I want you to think of something in your life that you feel like tugged on for, like something that's pulling you, tugging on you, calling you, or that you really want, but something that you feel like is up for you. And I want you to hold it in your mind for a second and really think about what it is, whether it's like adding a relationship in, maybe shifting something in your family, maybe something with your health, maybe something with your home space. I don't want to say too much about it. I want you to really come up with what is it for you. And then I want you to kind of sink beneath whatever that is and think about what the root energy of it is. What does it feel like? Does it feel like you need to let something come in? Does it feel like something needs to go out? Does it feel like you've already done everything you could do and you just get to kind of sit with it? Or maybe that everything's actually wonderful and you get to celebrate it and focus more on that instead. Just see what the energy of it is for you. And this is why. Well, there's so many reasons why, but this is why I'm going to talk about today. Because I think there's a different season for different types of learning and healing and growing. So if you can start with feeling what you're called for and then go a level deeper with what the energy is of it, it's going to be like a season, like the way that we experience seasons in our weather. So sometimes there's a time to sit with it. Sometimes there's a time to grow. Sometimes a time for the dead to fall off. Sometimes a time to let it in and celebrate. Lots of different things. So once you get the energy of what that is, we're going to play with it. And the one I'm going to play with, because this is where I'm in, is letting things go. And let me just say that this is all prompted by a yard sale. And if we set aside any kind of transformational magic and just look at practical things you can do to transform your life, have a yard sale. You're going to learn a lot. So I had a yard sale. So if the spirit that you're in or the season you're in is letting things go, like I just shared that I'm in, it could start with anything. So whatever you are, start with that, and then you can kind of go parallel to it and see what else there is for you. For example, for me, it started with wow, I'd love to really get back into my health and lose some weight, release some weight, let that go. And then I look, if I take that same idea of what do I want to release? What do I need to let go of? It brought up some there's some people in my life that I don't know how those relationships match with me. Maybe I need to let some things go. And man, some things that I feel about myself, think about myself, that's not really true anymore. I think I can let that go. And then, as mentioned, yard sale, that's massively letting things go. And for a quarter. It's so trivial, but it's fantastic. So anything that you notice is being asked of you or is required in what you're seeking, practice it on all fronts. That's really my message. So if it's letting things go, like I mentioned, yes, it could be physical things. It could be ideas. It could be energy. It could be health things. It could be people. It could be maybe things you thought you needed or wanted that don't really match. Let it go. Might be regrets, might be worries, might be grudges. Let it go. If it's being called of you, fulfill it in any way you can. For me, I've noticed wow, let's not be arrogant that the way I think it's going to be fulfilled is the way that's going to produce the result. Because really anything I let go of creates space. And space is what I want. So anywhere I can create it, I'm going to produce the result I'm looking for. I hope this makes sense. And it's the same as if you're in a season of wanting to nurture and grow and produce something, then part of that thread is receiving, letting things in, nurture, feeding in. So how you might get to let love in, let gifts in, acknowledge who you are, what you're phenomenal at. Maybe gifts of resources, maybe gifts of other people and their love and how they show up for you. might just be you letting you in, actually seeing like, yeah, I'm really good at this stuff. Let's acknowledge it and stop pretending. I don't know, but it's such a great question. So I invite you to be in that conversation for yourself and the many layers and parallels of what's being called forth in you. Yeah, that yard sale, man, it really kicked a lot into gear. And two, I think it's such a juicy conversation. And sometimes when we think like, oh, I need to lose 5 pounds, it just gets so narrowed in on that's it, versus like, wow, what if my whole being is being called forth to release and let go? What is all the magic that could be part of that? And I'm going to plug myself. This is where working with a coach is fantastic. To have somebody else be with you on your journey of the layers and beauty and magic that can be wanting to unfold in your life. So if you're wanting to work with a coach, call me. And if you're just in the realm of like, yeah, what's possible? What could it be? Call me. And I put a link in my little Facebook Live comment thing of my website where you can subscribe to me. So that means you'll get little notes from me here and there. You might get these videos that I post in case you miss them on Facebook, and different specials, whether it's for you that you might want coaching or someone you might want to pass it on to. It might not be about you. It might be who you get to touch with the gift of coaching. I don't know, but that's fun, right? So click on the link, subscribe, and if any of this sparked anything with you, please comment below, share what season you're in, share what some actions might be or what questions it might have sparked in you, because that's, I think, a really rich conversation. I know it's completely served me. And I think that's it for now. So have a phenomenal weekend, and man, like I am with you in whatever season you're in. And my prayer for you is that it is powerful and fulfilled. So until next time.